Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for Real Madrid versus Manchester City in the Champions League semi-final first leg. So make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well, and let's jump into it. So it's that time of the year. It's the Champions League, it's the semi-final, and it's Real Madrid. We've been here before. We know what it takes to get it done. But can we get it done? Can we get it done? What I will say before we jump into this one, it's just nice to be away from the Premier League. We don't have to think about the league. We don't worry about past results this weekend. We don't think about upcoming games. We just focus on the Champions League. It is nice. It's that pressure off. I feel that pressure off us a little bit. You know, everyone's saying we're favourites to win the Champions League. Everyone's saying we're favourites to win the treble, of course. But we know what it's like to be favourites. We're favourites every single year. So that's nothing new for us. And it's just about how we handle that pressure. And are we even going to feel the pressure? Well, Real Madrid, if you look at their recent games, the last 4 games, they've conceded 9 goals. They're not having a great time at the moment. You know, they lost 2 of them as well. But, you know, I've said it before, Real Madrid at this time of year, they can focus on the Champions League because they don't really have La Liga to play for. They've usually got it wrapped up or it's already won by someone else, which in this case, it's probably already won by Barcelona. So Real Madrid have taken the time. They've rested a few players. They've got injuries as well, but they eased off a little bit in the Liga and they're preparing for us. Whereas we can't do that. We've had to go 100% in the Premier League. As we know, we have to win every single game to guarantee us the title. But yeah, I mean, our players are tired. Fortunately, Pep made a few changes over the weekend and he rotated out Rodri, which was nice because he plays a lot of minutes for us. You know, Diaz and Stones got a rest as well. Grealish got a rest. And that was big for us. We got the job done and we managed to rest some players, which was absolutely huge. So we should be okay going into this one. We should be ready. We should be up for it. And yeah, where do I see it going? Well, look, I think this tie really is going to be decided. It sounds obvious, but I think it's going to be decided in the second leg. And if you look at past years when we've not done well in the Champions League, yes, we've been out at home on away goals. We've not got that against us. But you look at last year when we got beat at the Bernabeu, I don't think they make that comeback if that's at the Etihad. I don't think it happens. I think we go on to win that game, and I think we win that game quite comfortably as well. If you look at all the chances we had, all the chances we created, and what little they did to us last season, I think it all comes down to how well we play at the Etihad. That being said, we need to go out there. We need to win this game. I mean, I'll be happy with a draw, of course. A draw away to Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final with a second leg to play at home. I'll take it. But I want us to win. I want us to go out there and win that game. I'm not saying it's going to be comfortable. I don't think it'd be 3 or 4 goals. But a 2-1 victory, 1-0 victory, 3-2, anything like that. Take it home and don't defend the lead, but push on again at home. Look, how are Real Madrid going to play? Well, I think we're going to see a similar Real Madrid to what we played last season, which was they're happy to give us possession. They know it's going to happen regardless. There's no point in fighting it. As we saw with Bayern, although Bayern played really well against us, I thought, in that first game, particularly in the first half. But they're going to be happy to give us possession. And when they hit us on the counter-attack, they're going to be looking out wide. They're going to be looking at Vinicius Jr., of course, if he's going to play. And they're going to look at exposing our defense for pace. And it's something they've managed to do last year. And it's a theme we see throughout teams over recent years, is that they look to abuse our pace because we don't have any. So you're going to be going to have to defend that. And I think the way City are going to have to play this game as well, I would look at this game a little bit like the Arsenal game, which was sit back, let them have some possession as well, let them push up to the halfway line rather than us do all the pressing, and then hit them on the break. We got Haaland now up front, and as we saw against Arsenal, as we've seen against other teams this season when needed, he can hold the ball up. We can pump the ball along to him. He's strong enough to hold off the defender. He can lay it off for Alvarez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, whoever's up there with him. I think that what we're going to need to do in this game. We're going to have to take our time and we're going to have to take our chances, something we didn't do last weekend against Leeds. Look, it's a tough game. No matter how you look at it, it's a tough game, of course. And, you know, you look at the press, you look at everyone like that, they're going to say City are the favourites. You look at rival fans, Real Madrid are the favourites. It's always Real Madrid. But I think we can beat them. I really do. I think we can beat them. And I think that the key is just to let them have some possession and don't let them counter on us as much as we did last season, because some of the goals we gave away against them last year was a joke. We should not have beat them 4-3 at the Etihad. That should have been 5 or 6. We shouldn't let them have scored 3. We should have wrapped up the game at their ground. We know we can do them. I think we're better than them. I think we've got better quality throughout the entire squad. It's just about game management, and I think that's something we've picked up over the last 12 months, how to manage games. If you look at our recent performances. You know, look at the way we wound down the clock against Fulham. Look at how we did it against Leeds as well, even though we should have won that 6-0. We take our time. We play the ball in the corner. We don't really go for the third goal. We don't try and kill games off now. We just see it out. We just keep possession, keep the ball away from them, and just see it out. It's game management, and that is what we're going to need at the Bernabeu. And if we do all that, who knows? Maybe we find ourselves in the Champions League final. But before, let's not get too excited. You know, this is only the first leg. And I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's two quality teams, possibly the two best teams in Europe. That's what everyone's saying. Do I agree? Yeah, probably. I mean, I think this would be worthy of a Champions League final. But I'm glad I'm playing them over 2 legs. But I think over 2 legs, it gives us more of a chance. It does. I think over one game, I'd fancy them more than us. But over 2, I fancy us to take it home. So yeah, and the good news is Pep's going to have pretty much a full squad to pick from as well. Like I said, he rested quite a few players against Leeds that got the job done. So yeah, expect to see Rodri back in the team. Expect to see Grealish back in the team. I'd expect Mahrez to be dropped, maybe folded on that right-hand side, or Bernardo Silva more likely, with Gundogan, De Bruyne in the middle, Diaz, Stones to come back in, and Walker. Unfortunately, I think Ake might be injured, so I wouldn't play Laporte. Laporte's too slow. It's going to have to be a Kanji on that left-hand side. Basically, the same team that played Bayern Munich. I'd expect that. I'd expect that team. That's it. That's all I've got to say. So thanks for watching. As always, thanks for checking it out. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let me know in the comments what the score is. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.